today we're talking about how to stay positive no matter what. I'm going to give you guys some pointers here, what you can pretty much do on how to increase that positivity, especially if you're lacking it, you're a negative Nancy, whatever you guys want to call it, looking at the glass half empty instead of looking at it half full. And if you guys don't understand that analogy that I just used, half empty and half full, so look at it like this. And we're going to break this one down real quick just so you guys can kind of understand. Our first point here, it's going to be perspective. So with perspective, looking at the glass half empty, you're going to be the type of person that's negative and all that, because you're going to be looking at the part that's empty. You're not looking at the part that's full. So you're going to be like, hey, I want the full thing. Why am I only getting half? And you're going to be complaining about the half that's missing, when on the other flip side, when you're positive and happy about it, you're like, you know what, at least I got half, because the whole cup could have been empty. And see, with the negative side, it's just that mindset that you guys are pretty much set in. You're looking at the part that's just the negative part, which is it, half of it being empty. You're not realizing the other half, which is the positive. And see, when you change your perspective, don't expect this is going to happen overnight. This is a process, guys. It takes time. It could take months, possibly a year or two, but hopefully it doesn't take longer than that. But see, it's just your perspective on certain things. You could be something with like gas prices or whatever. So, because that's currently what's going on. People are constantly complaining about, hey, gas prices are going up. It's making my life a whole lot harder and all that. But see, you got to look at it from the positive perspective, which could be, you know what, prices may go up, but that's encouragement for me to do better in my life. Maybe I need to start making more money. And you start using the negative things, that negative perspective, as motivation to be more positive. So you trying to better whatever the outcome is. So back to our scenario with the glass being half full. So you can be like, you know what, at least this glass is half full, but now I can go ahead and water my plant or whatever, or, you know, something like that, where you can end up using that application to something else. You're using that, whatever you have available, to basically better yourself or better things around you, in other words. Do apologize for that. So perspective is really major. You got to look at the negative things that happen to you. So like right now, came home, dinner wasn't ready. I was told that it was going to be ready. And see, the thing is, I had a little bit of a negative mindset. This is just our example right now. And see, so that negative mindset was in my mind. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what, at least I'm getting food. I don't have to put any work or effort to make it or anything like that. So I got to look at the upside, because there's always downs and upsides to almost every situation that you go through to your day-to-day life, no matter what it may be. It could be you're running late, but you got to be like, you know what, I'm running late, but at least I'm making it to wherever I need to be. And you got to be positive, you know, like, I'm making it safe, or, you know what, I'm still making it. I'll suffer the consequences, but it's okay. Like, these things kind of happen. So like, if you're running late to your job or to an appointment, be like, you know what, it's okay if I'm running late. It's not the end of the world. You got to look at it as a positive thing, as compared to the other person. If you're always looking at things negative, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm running late to work, my boss is gonna get mad, I could possibly lose my job. And see, you start being a negative Nancy, and you start overthinking stuff and making it 10 times worse than what it would actually be. When you come into a more of a better perspective of being like, you know what, I'm running late, but you know what, I'm gonna make it to my work safely. At least I'll end up showing they're safe. And have that positive mindset. You're like, I may get regged out or told off or whatever it may be, but you know what, it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm the priority. And see, it's just that mindset, that perspective. And see, once you change that perspective, that's where you'll end up getting more positive outcomes, especially in your day-to-day life. So start working on this with the little things that pretty much that irritate you, bug you, or whatever, and you're gonna have that negative mindset. But try looking for at least one good thing in that negative thing. So If you're down about something, be like, you know what, at least there's a positive upside to it, and start looking for it, whatever it may be. Come up with an idea, because like, see, when you're negative thinking, you're thinking bad and just making it worse. And see, you got to start looking for the good in certain things. So that's my advice, is change your perspective. Change that way how you're looking at the glass half empty. Start looking at it half full, because at the end of the day, half full is a whole lot better than it being half empty. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish the video here. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta go do some other stuff and all that. If you guys appreciate the video, make sure you drop me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyways, take care, guys.